Now to the plate, Mike Foltynewicz. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Foltynewicz.
And we got one out here. Here we go, guys.
Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information.
Offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far.
Off the plate, 1-1.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Walter Oka.
The center fielder, Walter Oka.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
We got two.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Here we go, fellas.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's got him.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vaughn Shibuya. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is popped up. Blanco has room in foul territory, and that retires. Now batting, Rico De La Rosa.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him.
Left fielder.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Dahl. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Up. You got it.
I got it.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. At the plate, Samuel Blanco. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department.
Now batting, shortstop.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
So he got him swinging. Orlando Arcia goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. J.D. Davis the next to bat. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is coming to the plate now. Shibuya. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Now at the plate, William Landers. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Buxton over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. striding forward now, Walter Oka. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Polanco is there, makes the catch, and there it is. A no.
I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Here now is our final.
A pitcher is congratulated on one of the rarest accomplishments in sports. It's a day he'll never forget. This pitcher has just pulled off one of the toughest feats in sports. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this my bag.
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Play ball.
Digging in, Eric Landry. He'll lead things off here. Here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Eric Landry.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Corbett is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he
1-1
leveraged without question. 1-0, 2-0. You see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Third baseman.
Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Up next for Arizona, Hunter Renfroe. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Renfroe.
To short. Newman's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Stefan Fernandez. He went deep in the contest last night. Simon is there. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Felipe Castilla. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Simon is there, and he'll put the pitcher, Vaughn Shibuya, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Byron Buxton goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Alan Simon.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Matlock is calling for it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready now, Alex Bregman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Alex Bregman.
On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Digging in now, B.J. Moore, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The left fielder
Lays off 1-0.
B.J. Moore.
A ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buxton moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Rich Matlock. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing, as it's well wide of first. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Into the box, Vinny Lehman, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Grounded weakly toward third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to Austin takes care of him, and the inning is over. Standing in, Eric Landry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike.
Landry.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's retired here, 1 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So 2 are gone now in the Diamondbacks' fourth, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. And he takes ball 1.
Moran.
1-1-1. Down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is into the box now. Vaughn Shibuya. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. The 1-0 home. Fouled straight back. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Line drive to center field. Landry is going to have room out there as he puts. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Hunter Renfroe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Weak round to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Settling in now, Stefan Fernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Felipe Castilla. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day. So you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. In now, Rich Matlock.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Newman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Slow roller down the third baseline. Bregman has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eric Landry. Hit back up the middle. Newman fields it cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the shot. Stepping into the box, Monty Corbett. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Hunter Renfroe becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Stefan Hernandez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks' first baseman. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Justin Flores is going to be in.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom.
A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
Satisfied. Satisfied. Yeah. Satisfied is all you. Sinatra. Big Pepe. Satisfied. Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feeling good about yourself right now. Satisfied is all. 6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. L-O-G-I-C, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest that all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Cut the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. When rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Never address me as Robert, less it's by that De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say my. I'm not defined by these clothes as zeros. It don't matter if you got $6 or 6 figures on the creep. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6 beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me were plotting how to get about it. Make a hit, forget about it. Young and with a dream, but nobody gave about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these rappers with flows, but look good online. Not made to feel bad for speaking about on my mind. Or caught a nigga who wish you was. I wish I could face my and smack that at air. Peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, it's stoppable, but still, way too many people feel how I feel. That's on the real, on the real, on the real. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Hey yo, said it on my last album, but you wasn't tapping in. Mumble, let's make rap again. Industry don't give up about rapper, what's happening? A hype beast. Now who's seeing me? Nobody reports the music. Rap TMZ. Nowadays, everyone divided, so I collided with headlines. Preach that. Go ahead, boy, now preach that. Wash my hands of this negativity. Worth to 3 stacks. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream. Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This is consequential, lighting a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Now the won't be the same. For rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king. The bling, but just might make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed. I know it's Sting now. Don't try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you. Just wanna hear you spit. Drop my last shit, the whole wild world applauded it. Game still ain't give me my credit, so I'ma audit it. I'm heartless like Kanye in 08. Yeah, that's where the no ID. Now they all know who I be. I'm calling out Jay-Z to jump up on the track with me and smack the whole industry. Show 'em what that real rap do. The ball's in your court, Hove. I hope to hear from Guru. Woo!
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside. So striding in, Juan Carrillo. He'll get us started in this
Leading
one
off
under the lights.
Miami, the second baseman.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball.
1-1.
Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at his homestand.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the In now, Brian Anderson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Fastball called strike 1-2.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2. Here's Addison Russell. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball well outside.
Hey, no outs now.
Now the 2-0. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Archie Alley stands in as he looks at a called strike. Strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And I want to tell you, when looking over the statistics on this starting pitcher right here, one thing that jumps off the page at you is the fact that he leads the National League in strikeouts. And that's all well and good. What you need to focus on is the fact that sometimes you can fall into a lull on the defensive side if you know your guys punching guys out left and right. They're going to have to stay on their toes, stay engaged in this one, and make sure nothing gets by.
Here now the 2-2 is low and outside for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Yoenis Wimberly is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
The first baseman, number 10.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sink.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the... Up next from Miami, Garrett Carlick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Hit to short. Newman brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Pablo Lopez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Come on, man.
Third inning, no score to this point. Ball 2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Ball one to start the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. One left for Miami. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
The pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Way to rip, baby.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Up next for the Buccos, Byron Buxton, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, and he can't hang on. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Count now a ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Addison Russell. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he misses it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Archie Alley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Russell, base runner at first with one out.
All right, here we go now.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Leading off the inning, Yoenis Wimberly, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go. Nobody.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Striding into the box, Rosell Herrera. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Rosell Herrera goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he struck him out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Heading out towards shallow right. Carlick on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Good job.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Shibuya on second. Buxton at first with no outs. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Gregory Polanco.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Digging in to try it again, Pablo Lopez. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
No outs here, fellas. Hey, come on now. Here we go.
The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, now, we got one. We got one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Simon is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Ready for another chance. Brian Anderson. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, push it first.
Hermosillo at second with 2 down. Fastball called for strike 2. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Anderson carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
2 down now.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground is short. Newman's got it. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been a run. Into the box now, Addison Russell. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining. This one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Archie Alley.
And that's in there for strike 1. Grounded to short. Newman fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Yoenis Wimberly 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2. Martin Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Vaughn Shibuya. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Pick one out and drive it, kid. Come on now, get your pitch up there, kid.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Let it fly right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Smoke clear. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Popped him up. Carly coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Alan Simon.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alan Simon.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Leading off the inning, Rosell Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2-2.
Hey, we got one down here, one down.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Your attention, please.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And a barehanded pickup. Hey now. Jesse Biddle comes on.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Here now is our...
Just because he wanna be tough.
afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Roll. You'd love to win this fourth game of the series. They drop game one. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. Chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
2-2 the count. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Ball, I got it.
Simon will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Henry Ortiz. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Put him away. Give me your best pitch right here. Here we go now.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Into the box, Vaughn Shibuya. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Vaughn Shibuya.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Roll, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Dominic Smith. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Dominic.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. And he got him.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Struck him out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Drew Robinson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Colton Wong will stand in, and he comes in as a player to watch out for. Well over 300 on the season. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now in the box, Aramis Garcia, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Watson shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Alex Reyes. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. The pitcher, Vaughn Shibuya, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Byron Buxton 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Digging in once again, Alan Simon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In there, 1-1.
Hey, nobody away.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Jimmy Hewitt.
Hey, we got one here.
Into the box now, Jimmy Hewitt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Henry Ortiz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-0 the count.
Hey, 2-8.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. To 2-2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Riding in once again, Vaughn Shibuya. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Hey, your pitch. See it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Gray offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right there.
Dig.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. So coming to the plate, Drew Robinson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 15 straight. Here's Colton Wong now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sass.
Number 16.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Get him with your best stuff right here.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Number 44, Miguel Andujar.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. Ready for another shot now. Vaughn Shibuya.
Vaughn Shibuya.
Hey, he's right here one time.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
4 runs, 10 hits.
Right and no errors so far for the Pirates. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Two balls and a strike to count. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Turner.
Fastball called for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Trey Turner is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jimmy Hewitt becomes out number 2 this inning.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping in now, Henry Ortiz. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That's inside. 2-0. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dominic Smith. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dominic Smith becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And he takes strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. O'Neill is retired. 2 down now. Drew Robinson the next to dig in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Watson ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Vaughn Shibuya. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton now. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now at the plate, Alan Simon.
Left fielder, Alan Simon.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Simon is there. 1 away. Stepping in, Aramis Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Benito Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Benito.
Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 18 runners on base.
Are you ready?
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and...
Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Are you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't want us to make it, so it's time to take it. Rhyme with them elk, it's time to see who be realer. Unloaded, empty the on them, make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller. Don't move, I'ma hit you. Never turn the tongue, yeah, I call it Dilla Manila. Scope on the trend, I'm with this picture. Hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches. God is my war. And I gotta get that first one shot before that you from hit me. Ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me.
Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top.
Hopping out that trunk with necklace looking like Thriller. I'm ready for the millions. Talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Ready. Jump off in that Bentley with no ceiling. Is you ready? Is you sick of taking losses? Time for winning. They can't hang with us. Can't be with us. They know we ain't in danger. If you think you with my squad, better hang it up. We've been grinding hard. Can't take that from us. We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jeff. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Throw, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Drop a riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in a purse. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like and my she's a diva.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standing between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Vaughn Shibuya will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age of the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Here we go, guys. Hey, nobody away.
First offering on its way. And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The center fielder.
So digging in now, Jimmy Hewitt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Now a throw over to first, back in standing. The 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Count is 1-2 now. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Turner stands at first with one out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. In his career, Smith brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Stepping in, Drew Robinson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, Dero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First offering on its way.
The right fielder.
In there, 0-1. Garcia is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
So he records his 5th strikeout there. Adolis Garcia is sent packing for route number 2 in the inning. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Through an inning and a half. At the plate, Mario Ortiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Ortiz, a 27-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Mario Ortiz goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
The pitcher, Alex Reyes.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Fastball just missed above the zone. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
0-1 count, and the pitch.
2-2
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vaughn Shibuya.
The pitcher.
First offering on its way.
Shibuya.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Hit softly on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Jimmy Hewitt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
No outs here.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Here we go.
Swing and a liner. Foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That misses 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
He froze him on the fastball there. Henry Ortiz is sent packing for the second out of the inning. And he lays off there 1-0.
Smith.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. Simon is after it, and they can't run it down. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. Drew Robinson the next to dig in. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. So earlier in the broadcast we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around. And he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. A ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
In there, a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Mario Ortiz is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Newman brings it in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Leave 1. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Vaughn Shibuya comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. So far this season, Shibuya is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, way to swing the bat.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate, eh? The week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Shibuya is off at first with 2 away. There he goes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily on the side. Digging in, Alex Reyes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The pitcher.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And it's fouled away. Now another 2-2. Fouled off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Trey Turner goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ball 1.
Jimmy Hewitt.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Striding in, Henry Ortiz. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Henry Ortiz is retired to start out the 7th. Dominic Smith is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Ready once again, Drew Robinson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vaughn Shibuya. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Edgar Santana has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Edgar Santana.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today.
Just a Sundays is about to be epic. Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make the road bread without the stable while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with it. That's why I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop that sin. That's what Biggie taught me. Let sense my guess is what considered for excellence. Might not get this about the adolescence, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, against the carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low key should be pendulum. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh, I'm a mess on my horror, but I've been blessed kind of sort of. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known for finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye performance. Oh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game. If you was whack and you came across some paper, he's still right. Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game. So you can figure how they move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the rest though. Two time for the young and with the rest though. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that base till they heart go out just like you, son. And look, this for my partners who low-key pitching around. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama's house. My pockets fatter now. My mama said something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Oh, swear it felt marvelous. Remember time for mama barbarous. Made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't stall of us. Got the heart of Spartacus. Treat just like Barnabas. That means with the difference between us. Fake bar, D-bar, inconceivable. So the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Oh, haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture. It's just our frame pivot. And I still rise from my I just different. Oh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game. If you was whack and you came across some paper, he's still lame. Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game. So I compare how they move to the real. It ain't the same.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Let's play ball.
Now in the box, John Mata. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, John Mata.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And from the jump, the Pirates have to deal with a real burner standing at first base. Next to the plate for the Padres, Ray Galindo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that. You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Mata over at second. Galindo on at first with nobody out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Left side. Bregman gloves it to second for 1. To Austin for the double play. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now to the plate, Vaughn Shibuya. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Margot will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Now at the plate, Greg Bird. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The first baseman.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Bird.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in now for San Diego, Ronnie Rodriguez.
The shortstop.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Hit hard. A diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Now batting, Manuel Margot. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And that's in there for a strike. Margot is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And there's ball 1. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Mata. He singled his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Coming to the plate now, Ray Galindo. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Lifted in the air to center field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Now at the plate, Vaughn. Shibuya runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Shibuya.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
On, let the big dog eat,
Smith
buddy.
stands at second with 2 gone.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it.
There we go. Hey, your pitch right here.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. Here's Manny Machado now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Outside and low, 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Austin over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
He throws him on the fastball there. Jose Samuels is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Manuel Margot becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth.
It's so hard to hit when you're right. Trying to count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the... At the plate, Vaughn Shibuya. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the sixth. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Hard hit ball to short.
Beat it out, beat it out.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Leading off the inning, John Mata, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. No balls and a strike to count.
Mata.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, here we go. No outs now.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone. Digging in, Ray Galindo. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. First pitch on its way.
The third baseman,
and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Machado.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it, and that's the third out. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Fran Morales. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2, here it comes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second, and he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Bird, the runner at second with 1 away.
1 ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Daniel Robertson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 28.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
And we got 2 down.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Count still full, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters in the inning. Ketel Marte will try to get his club a little nice.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's game. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hernandez.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. And he fouls this one off.
Get him yourself right here. Let's go.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up. Here comes the first pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Polanco is there, and he makes the catch for the out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. In there, and it's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they're held in check. Stepping up to the plate, Vaughn Shibuya. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Newman backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike.
2-2. Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kevin Kramer becomes out number 2 this inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Austin, takes care of him, and the inning is. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Hernandez just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Here's Bryce Harper now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the 2nd deck and gone. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bellinger, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the. So striding forward now, Vaughn Shibuya. He's 0 for 1. Thus far.
Shibuya.
He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game. At the plate, Nick Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Williams.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Watson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez.
He's got one out right here.
fans this reminder to stop by the stadium store, located on the main concourse.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Smith ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box, Christian Arroyo. Strike one to start the at-bat. Two runs on two hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in, Kevin Kramer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in now, Brad Keller comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Try to base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Over to Austin. The double play, and the side is. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Shibuya, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He throws him on the fastball there. Roman Quinn is the second out of the opening frame. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Harper.
Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom.
Here we go, boys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
No one out now. No one out.
Count still at 1-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. And there's ball 2 now.
Here we go.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nick Williams is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. A ball and no strikes.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look. Into the box now, Christian Arroyo, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Newman's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Settling in now, Kevin Kramer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ground ball right side. Austin has it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Napoleon Hayes.
The pitcher.
And that misses for ball one.
Hey, count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Easy out, easy out.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's popped up. Watson is there for it, and that ends the inning. In now, Cesar Hernandez as we begin the top of the 4th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
3-2, full count. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, we got one here.
Line drive to center field. 2-2-2. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily.
It's a ground ball. Turn 2 for you right here.
First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Quinn, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Bellinger is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So striding in, Vaughn Shibuya flew out in his last at-bat.
Shibuya.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Line drive to left. Williams is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, we got one out here.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy. Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Smith moving in.
Nobody, eat it, eat it.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kramer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Philly shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Yandy Diaz will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Yandy Diaz.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Hits
1-1-1.
right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Striding into the box, Vaughn Shibuya. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Williams looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on the grand slam. His first homer so far in the series as the blowout continues. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Here it comes.
Second baseman. Cesar.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Draws him off with that one. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance. Roman Quinn. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Chopper foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Scorched to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Into the box now. Bryce Harper. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Cody Bellinger. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. In the dirt here. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that brings up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. Lays off 1-0. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose.
3-3-3.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard. out now. So stepping in, Kevin Kramer, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
A great take on that slider.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple just about. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,362. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's game.
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Michael Mullins. He'll lead things. Off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout. Keep that guy off the base path.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. From the stretch, there goes the runner. In there, now the throw. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Here's the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2's the count.
Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 down. Ready now for the White Sox. Yohan Moncada, runner in scoring position with 2 runs. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, let's hold him right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Landgraf onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the... Stepping into the box, Tony Kemp, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Here we go.
It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Bad as this ball's hit on the ground. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Into the box, Geraldo Valdez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Anderson's running. Pitch inside the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Anderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High in the air out to center field.
3.
Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. No balls and 1 strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Landgraf is there. Throw on to Austin takes care of him, and the inning is over. Digging in, Martin Diaz. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1
on the line at first. Austin right there, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Up next for Chicago, Michael Mullins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
2-0 the count.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Rex Ludwig.
Right
he reached on a single in his first try. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the #2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alfredo Ibar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
1-1.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
2-2.
Grounder down the line at third. Bregman has it. And that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. No balls and a strike to count. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Stepping up now, Tony Kemp. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Nothing. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As we move. Past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. Riding in once again, Geraldo Valdez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Geraldo Valdez becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Michael Mullins. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So coming to the plate, Rex Ludwig. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to Austin, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Ready.